It's the Eggla and Badger Show.
Fans want a piece of you.
What's that?
Dr. Janiger, the LSD guy. He used to say all the time, fame isn't worth 5 cents, but fortune's okay.
But fortune's
He goes,
fortune's okay, but fame ain't worth 5 cents.
yeah, fortune's okay. I like the way he said that.
Yeah, fortune's okay, but leave fame for the egomaniacs.
Seriously.
They're the ones that need the adrenaline rush of being on stage or having to be that someone that gets adoration just for adoration's sake.
It's their ego trip, stroking their egos. It's so crazy.
There's no purpose for that.
It strokes their egos.
Right, but what purpose is that? It's all an internal world only for them.
It inflates it even more. Look at me, I'm up here. All these people, they adore me.
Pfft, it ain't worth 5 cents.
Hey, this is a grease monkey. That's just what I just gave you.
Sweet! Grabbing our stories is cool.
Dude, when we're here, we're like farts in a fucking windstorm. No one cares.
Farts. Like little popcorn farts. Little dry poofs. Poof!
Yeah, seriously. When we're gone, if anybody fucking remembers anything we say, it's not that bad.
No one cares. I had a friend who passed away at 50. And bam! Nobody gives a fuck.
50?
At 50. Stroke. Phew.
50? I'm gonna be 69 in 2 weeks.
Whoa, I like it.
I love it. Feels so much better than when I did when I was 39. I can't even believe it. I remember when I turned 60. It seemed like just last week. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Give me another 10 years? It's like, wow.
We're here.
This fucking grease bucket's getting good. It's right at its peak of the year right now.
Totally. So you're going to the dead? You're gonna...
I might go to 2 shows. I might go up to the shoreline. It's the last show they're ever gonna do, so I gotta go.
Sure.
Even though it's just a couple of days after I'm going on another trip, I can still get high. You can get high every 2 days. That's what they told me. I looked up the Albert Hoffman Foundation, fucking actual research that they did. These guys telling me you can get high every 3 days. I was like, oh, okay. It used to be every week when they were doing it in the research, but
Let it kind of reset.
I looked it up. It said all tolerance to LSD disappears every 3 days. I was like, what? This motherfucker knew that shit like cold. Some obscure fucking information.
Yeah, but come on. Who were they doing it with? With other people, weren't they?
He was doing it every 3 days. He knew.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah. If you took it every 2 days, nah, you can't get off. If you took it every day, you can't get off. But every 3 days, yeah, you can.
Right, because it's, yeah.
Every 3 days, it takes that long for your brain to reset. You can get the best trip of your fucking life, and the next day you take the same amount, and it's like nothing.
Nothing. What the fuck?
Nothing. It's just like, whoa. What you realize is, what makes you realize the LSD doesn't really have any direct effects.
It's in your brain.
It's just the key that turns your brain on, and your brain isn't ready to be turned on again when it's all fucking exhausted.
Right. It needs to sleep. It needs to shut down.
You need to get those levels, those chemical levels back to its previous levels.
Yeah.
They're all depleted.
It's just going to reset the whole body brain.
Oh yeah, it's like being reborn. Walking around the next day, everything looks like fucking brand new. You're like Adam on the day of creation.
Dude, that's my favorite. I love to say.
It is. It's the most wonderful thing there is.
Tripping is great. And the next day, where the mush of reality and the whole knowledge is so.
It's so crisp.
That's what I like.
The clarity of vision.
That's a place where I have to be really careful about where I go because it's
sensitivity presses on you.
It's like I absorb like, oh, I get all you guys. I don't want to hear that in my brain. You know?
Yeah, I realized what I put in my brain is what I get back out.
Yeah, totally. It's a recorder.
Hey, come on in.
This is the baking shop. Hey, what's your name?
Heidi Emil, your sister, Freakomatic. I've got one oven going already. Let's make sure that the flame is moving.
Which one are we doing today?
We're going to bake off the colored shortbread.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the cookies I'm doing this year are from just doing 4 cookies, the original ones. So basically my process is I make the dough and then I shape the dough that I bake off and then I freeze it up so that I can more efficiently make thousands of cookies. I have my little system of what I do. Usually I end up doing the baking part pretty much by myself because it gets pretty hectic. I've got my timers going, and if I don't pay attention to what I'm doing, I'll burn cookies. So I get, before I even start putting anything in the oven, I just start, I prep up all the sheets of all the cookies I do. These are like the easiest ones. I get all the cookie sheets loaded.
Right.
Because this only take, I think these are only like 4 minutes to bake. Well, no, 4 on each side, because then I rotate them.
What do you put them over there for?
That's my staging area.
Oh, so you put them. Okay.
So this is my loading area.
Mm-hmm.
When I did my remodel a number of years ago, it took me, the first year I was baking cookies, it took me forever to, number one, get my ass going to do it, and number two, and I realized afterwards that I was like, I don't know how to use this kitchen for how my cookies, I was so used to my other kitchen that was so small. I had one little counter.
Right.
So it was like, shit, how do I use all this space? And so I've had to figure out how to use it. So what I realized is that, like, I do this every year. I go, oh, I need more space in between these cookies, and then I do the shortbread ones, and I'm like, I can pack them on here tighter and get them done faster. It's all about the production, all about the efficiency.
What makes you do this? What's your driving force?
I've been doing it since the late 90s. I was doing it on a smaller scale before then. And I guess it goes back to, you know, when Dad and Grandpa had the bakery, and every Christmas they'd empty out the cookie case in the bakery and then, you know, put all the little mini cookies in it. And I love everything mini. I always was like intrigued by the case with all the mini Christmas cookies in it. And so when I got older and started kind of having my own life, I started asking Dad for the recipes, and he'd dole them out one at a time. I started doing it as little gifts when I was poor. So they were gifts, and I would make the cookies and then put them all in one little bag and one little tin. So then I started packaging them individually. And it wasn't until, I think, the early 2000s, I think when after Dad died, I would make Christmas cards and then I'd make cookies. So I was doing both. And that was the year that I decided I just couldn't do both. And I decided I was just going to focus on one thing. And it was the Christmas cookies. So,
What's one of your favorite memories of the bakery?
getting some of the, like a donut and filling it with like custard, using like the donut filler. It's like pushing more into it than it should have. And like making my own concoction of it. My other favorite memory is Saturday afternoon, Grandma making me dinner. And setting up the little bench, putting a towel on it. She'd watch the front while I ate some dinner. These are like the fun cookies. Okay, we're ready to go. Flat bottom girls, yeah. Flat bottom, flat bottom. I've got my system, the timer goes on. Now. So like the beginning one is a little slow because I kind of have them all loaded already. But once they start coming out of the oven, they starts popping. So I already have 2 bags, almost 2 full bags already on the pans. So once these start, you know, going through and I'm loading them, taking them off, I'll just kind of move a little fast. rotated the cookies. So I put them in, if the total amount of baking time for the cookies is 9 minutes, I put it on the timer for 4:30, right? Half of it, halfway through, I pull them out, rotate them, and flip one goes up, one goes down, so they bake more evenly throughout the whole pan. So that's what I do. This is my cookie notebook, and it's the notebook that I kind of created with the recipes, my notes on them, what happens from year to year, how I've taken the basic recipe from the bakery and either reduced it down to like a single serving, like a single batch.
Gosh, smell of vision.
Start. Perfect.
Staging. These are the hot ones. These go from right there.
Yeah, they have to set for a second. So then once I get these guys cold a little bit, I'll pull them off of here, and then I'll take this one, fill it up fast,
Right.
set this aside, and then it starts popping like
Popping.
they start moving pretty quick.
Cooked. Oh, this one broke. Oh, geez, look at it. It broke. I have to eat it. I'm sorry.
It serves you right. Hope it's burning your mouth. Burn your mouth, burn your mouth, burn your mouth. I've just subtract one. I decided to put them on the countertop because it's cool. And it actually cools them. Do not. I count them. Not to subtract 2. I love watching this counter fill up as they bake off all the cookies, and it just gets like this mound of cookies here. Yeah, this is a creative outlet for me. I think the ones that are like the traditional bakery recipes are, I love them because of the tradition of it, but where I get my the creative part of it is when I wanted to kind of expand the assortment. And the assortment, I thought, I was trying all these recipes, different recipes from different places all these years, and I wasn't really happy with them. And so, I don't know when it was, but I ended up saying, wait, I have these great recipes, why don't I just use those and build from those? So from the basic shortbread, if this cookie right here, the cookie right here, it's just a plain white cookie, right? So that's what I start with. For these cookies, is kind of the creative part of it is creating the different patterns in it. I remember Dad used to just kind of, plan it all out. What I ended up doing, I literally take dough, slap it all together, and whatever comes out, comes out. So that's, I guess, my creative part in that. Saying, oh, I want to do different cookies. I took the basic shortbread recipe and I said, what can I do with that? So I ended up doing a chocolate almond shortbread. Like, oh, that's going to be good. Or I took the basic shortbread cookie, and I always liked the Girl Scout, the one with the caramel and the chocolate and the coconut on it. So I made my own caramel chocolate coconut cookie with the base cookie of the shortbread. So that's where my creativity kind of comes in. On the butter cookie, I make a cranberry lemon butter cookie with a different shape. So I think since I've kind of gotten back to the basic of the core recipe, I just build off of those. So I haven't built anything from the pfefferness cookie. That's kind of hard as a traditional cookie, or the pecan chew. I wouldn't want to do like a walnut chew or something like that. Those are kind of sacred cookies, and I'll leave those as is. Like, I think Dad used to do like a filbert macaroon, or he did this one that's so hard. It's the chocolate kiss. It's a meringue cookie, and I love that cookie, but I can't do it because it doesn't ship well and it doesn't keep well. And I wanted to do like different variations of that, but it's more like I'll do like a one-off and just give it to a few people and just not do the massive batch that I do with all these other cookies.
You've had to kind of get into a full-blown production efficiency just to do this.
Yeah, I plan it out months in advance so that I know when I'm doing what cookie, when I'm baking it, when I'm making it, when I'm packaging it. I figure out which cookies are best when I don't have as much time in the year. So I do just the ones that I can roll out and cut, or the ones that I can bag. And those are these two. These are the ones that have kind of and they're the core recipes too. So yeah, go into like my production mode, and I think the thing is I always wanted to bring me joy. My favorite time of the year is the week after I start delivering and shipping my cookies, because I start getting all these texts or videos, thank yous, all that. So it just literally is my favorite part of the year, because I just start feeling, how much the cookies impact people, whether they impact them, they love them, they are excited to get them. That's what makes me, that's what feeds my soul. Feeds my soul. So excited. Cookieland.
Oh, it smells so good. It smells.
It does smell-o-vision.
Ding, 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 ding. Christmas time.
Here it is, the last one's coming out of the oven. Let them cool.
What makes a good baking?
Love. For my fellow bakers, I'd say if you're doing something like this at this level, you have to love it. It has to be something that brings you joy and is something that is part of who you are, and not just for the sake of making cookies. Because a cookie is a cookie is a cookie, right? But if you have love in the cookie, that's the connection for me. Making sure that it's still fun, and I love doing it. Making my little happy, colorful shortbread cookies. That's it. Like I said, my favorite time of the year is this next week when people start calling me and texting me and sending me videos and posting shit, and I can see the joy that I spread. Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy holidays to everyone around the country. Love you. Right?
Yeah.
So here's the pecan shoe,
Yeah, that's it.
and here's the butter cookie,
Yeah.
and the colored shortbread. Do you remember these from the bakery?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course I do.
You want to try one?
You know, one time, the butter cookie, my mom sent me, this is years and years and years ago. So she sent me the Christmas cookie animal cutouts, and she sent me without frosting.
Okay.
But they were all animals. Yeah, but they were butter cookies.
Oh, yeah,
So,
of course.
so I had them. I put them in. I got a new stove or refrigerator, and I put them under there.
And they got
And then I didn't open them. I didn't find them until June.
Oh my goodness.
and then they still didn't have any frosting on, and I didn't share them with anybody.
Did you eat them all yourself?
I ate them all myself.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
The butter, it's the butter, so I think this
You
was
like the butter cookies.
Yeah.
Do you want me to help you with that?
Yeah. Oh no, I can.
You got it? Okay.
Did you have friends to help you?
Well, so because I only had 4 cookies, I just did them myself.
Oh. So you ended up, you used to do 13.
I used to do a lot. I used to do way more than I should have. No one needed that amount of cookies. So I've done fewer now just because it's a lot easier and it's not as troublesome. Yeah. There you go. You're now finally getting it.
And then you,
Didn't realize how hard it was to get those out.
yeah. But do you use real butter?
I do. I use real butter. Of course I use real butter.
If you don't use real...
Use real butter, real sugar, real chocolate, real everything. So there's no gluten-free, there's no sugar-free in any of my cookies.
No, I go to this store and it's not real good. And I go to the store and I say, I see cookies or, I mean, the donuts. And they taste real good, but they have a lot of sugar on them, so I knock it out. Then I go over there and they have croissants. And the croissants, you get the whole tray full and it's almost ready to quit.
Oh.
And they haven't sold any, but
Oh.
maybe I'm wrong. And then I open it and I look at them. These don't have any sugar. I mean salt.
Oh.
They don't. So my dad used it. This is when I'm real young, I think, about 15 or something. And he would go with my mother to a store and he'd look at a sweet roll like this, and it would look just perfect, look just like his. When he, no salt, no salt.
Tasted and you could tell there was no salt in it?
Yeah.
Really? Well, there's salt in these. Not a whole lot of salt, but there are salt in those. Did it
Is it
taste
good?
Did you taste good?
I think so. But
Yeah, you taste more.
if you had no salt, they would taste horrible.
That is right.
Yeah.
Super thing.
I'll put them right here for you, okay, Wally? You can have them. You take care, Wally. Love you.
I love LA in the holidays, 'cause everyone goes away. Visiting friends and family, spreading the cheer, wanting to move back year after year. Back for the holidays, wishing all well. Jingle bells chime with that holiday smell. Expensive rents forgotten for a while. Hometown houses bring a smile. Gotta love when everyone leaves. LA's better, even Santa believes. I love LA in the holidays. stay? Why don't you stay? Everyone's away. Everyone's away. The traffic is easy, shopping is breezy. Twinkle lights on, everyone's gone. No snow to shovel in my cozy hovel. As our hearts melt away, joy's a reason to stay. Bring sunglasses, we'll miss the masses. Warm beach morning days, sleeping in any ways. We'll trim my living tree, naturally carbon free. Together as one in the sun, giving is the season. Love is the reason. I love LA in the holidays, 'cause everyone goes away.
All right. All right. Back at it. Here we are. Back in my shop. Welcome to Sonics. I am at the end of the year. We're all at the end of the year. What a year it has been, I think. I had a lot of good shows. I made a lot of good sculptures. Unbelievably great sculptures. This is just I'm gonna do another one that hangs in a mobile, kind of like the Zoidal here. Number 7, Zoidal. Number 12, Incline to Sound. Menage a Trio. Number 13, Trio Diamond. Really .1. Number 14, the Motto 2. Whirly .2. A few little paintings. Self-portrait. This is one of my favorites. It was a good year. A year in sculpture. There you go. How was the year and what the year that was? I think I'm just gonna do this one. It's been sitting there for a second. Back, top, side. Oh yeah, kind of had it set up already, but the whirly got in the way. So you know, hey, you guys have to do these things. Some things get in the way, like time and the future and everything else that gets in the way. That we don't plan to get in the way, but it gets in the way no matter what. I think I'm going to plan out to get this set up. I love notes to my future self. That is really good. 2, 1, arrows, the boomer. Look at it, you don't even have to like think about it. I'm getting ready for my elderly years of going insane slowly and, you know, unable to figure out things. Not really. I've been planning on my memory loss for about 50 years. So, what else? I think that's just going to start right there. No. I think I'm going to have to clean these, clean those 2 edges up. I shall return shortly. I love my shit that moves. I mean, I really like my stuff when it moves. Gotta love big machinery. Helps out in the pinch. I have a 24-inch Apex sander at my disposal, so you can just go sand it, and it's beautiful. Outside, inside. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, look at that. Don't forget your salts and herbs of the earth. They, one's 9 different seasonings of herbs that I get, all organic, and same with this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 herbs. I put a little bit of dust in here of herbs, but this is really good on a lot of stuff, and this is really good on a bunch of things too. So you can go to GreggEgg.com to get those. You can also get Fights and Stitches, some stories, the prelude to Trips and Hitches that I'm finishing up right now, and my Words in Ink are coming out. The printing is in play, and that's just a bunch of poems and words, and a bunch of inkings I did over 98, 99. Wild years. Welcome to the new century. Welcome, bring out the old century. Like we're bringing out 25 years later. Holy cow. I mean, it's pretty wild. Just, what the heck? What the heck? 25 years. We just went through 25 years. What the frickin' frack? I gotta tell you, it's freaking me out. Well, not really. So what? Big deal. Yeah, it's all just more of the same. More of the same. Stories. Getting into stories. I've gotten into writing a lot more and making stuff. I'm on number 15. This is actually 16. My 16th sculpture. I want to do 50. Probably just kind of keep going from there. But right now, it is at 16. Another trio, another diamond. I want to get into actually some cordal stuff with, it's not really cordal, but I want to play with some ideas, sound ideas. Yeah, like I haven't been. Welcome to 2026. Coming in hot. 2 weeks. We're on the last week of, the darkness. And then it becomes more light. The light is coming. Sort of. The light's within. That's what I saw with Heidi, anyway. My sister makes cookies from love, and it is inspiring, and I really dig it. So, Hope you dug it too. Dig it, dig it, dig, 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 ding, 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 ding. Get. All right. Where am I? Where's all my stuff? Almost got rid of these things and then like, doop, you need them, just like that. Yeah. It was pretty special to be part of a bakery from another time. I have to say, that was one of my really growing up times. Like, wow, you learned how to work, whether you wanted to or not. But it did make me who I am. I'm kind of going at this haphazardly for your entertainment purposes. Not really. Thank you for all the people this year. We're on a subscriber uptick. We're going to be just keep on going until we keep going. We're not going to stop. Yeah. I am digging all of the different things I'm doing. Especially, I love LA in the holidays. I love LA in the holidays because everybody goes away. I've had that being percolating for a little bit now. And it's cool to have it come to fruition. Always thought a new Christmas song would be freaking killer. And I just happened to think of it. So, who knows what's going to be coming down the pike? See this one? I am getting into these sonic sculptures in a big way. I can only see doing more of them, you know? Like, what the heck? Ooh, what's that underneath? You don't want to destroy the stuff underneath. That's what you want to see. Squish and glue. Squish and glue. Squish and glue. Yes, you do. That's what we want to see. Going back to ultra wide. Can you see yourself? Can you see yourself? Oh. You look like an alien. That's what you look like. Thank you very much. Look at that. Well, there you go. Another year in the bag. Another year to come. Many things are happening. I think we'll keep it rolling with GreggEggTV every third Thursday. See you on the other side of 200 subs. Stay cool, stay good, stay creative. Happy holidays. See you in the next one.